Good evening. This is All India Radio and I'm Abhishek Kumar with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says people of Kashmir are eager to join national mainstream and those who spread hatred will never succeed in their sinister designs. Sharing his thoughts in Mann Ki Baat Programme, Prime Minister describes 2019 as very fruitful for India in the realm of space. Karnataka Chief Minister Yediyurappa to face floor test in State Assembly tomorrow. In Chhattisgarh, 14 Maoists surrender in Sukma district of Bastar division. And MC Mary Kom claims gold in President's Cup boxing tournament in Indonesia. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said the people of Jammu and Kashmir want good governance and those who spread hatred and pose hurdles will never succeed in their sinister plans. Sharing his thoughts in the Mann Ki Baat Programme on All India Radio, Mr. Modi said the people of Kashmir are eager to join the national mainstream and their enthusiasm is reflected in the community mobilization program known as Back to Village in the state. Citing the success of the program, the Prime Minister said a large-scale participation of people in this program proves that power of development is stronger than the might of bullets and bombs.
लोगों की भागीदारी ये बताती है कि कश्मीर के हमारे भाई बहन गुड गवर्नेंस चाहते हैं। इससे यह भी सिद्ध हो जाता है कि विकास की शक्ति बम बंदूक की शक्ति पर हमेशा भारी पड़ती है। ये साफ है कि जो लोग विकास की राह में नफरत फैलाना चाहते हैं, अवरोध पैदा करना चाहते हैं, वो कभी अपने नापाक इरादों में कामयाब नहीं हो सकते।
Highlighting that science is the path of progress, Mr. Modi invited young boys and girls to participate in a quiz competition. Space, India's space mission and science and technology will be the salient features of this competition. The details will be available on MyGov website. Mr. Modi said that students scoring the highest marks in their states will be invited to visit Sriharikota with expenses borne by the government. Talking about the flood situation in many parts of the country, Mr. Modi assured the affected people that the centre, in tandem with the state governments, is working at lightning-fast pace to provide relief and succor to the affected.
बाढ़ के संकट में घिरे उन सभी लोगों को मैं आश्वस्त करता हूं कि केंद्र राज्य सरकारों के साथ मिलकर प्रभावित लोगों को हर प्रकार की सहायता उपलब्ध कराने का काम बहुत तेज गति से कर रहा है।
The Prime Minister said his call to conserve water in the previous Mann Ki Baat episode has evoked immense response. He said people have shared information on traditional methods and the media has embarked upon quite a few innovative campaigns. He also hailed Haryana where crops that require meager water are being encouraged.
हरियाणा में उन फसलों की खेती को बढ़ावा दिया जा रहा है जिनमें कम पानी की जरूरत होती है और किसान का भी कोई नुकसान नहीं होता है। मैं हरियाणा सरकार को विशेष रूप से बधाई देना चाहूंगा कि उन्होंने किसानों के साथ संवाद करके उन्हें परंपरागत खेती से हटकर कम पानी वाली फसलों के लिए प्रेरित किया।
The Prime Minister said the cleanliness campaign, which began 5 years ago, gathered momentum with mass participation and is now setting up newer benchmarks in cleanliness and sanitation. He said this movement has now advanced from cleanliness towards beautification. Referring to his appeal to people in his last Mann Ki Baat Programme to read books, Mr. Modi said it has generated an immense response. He pitched the idea of creating a permanent book corner on the Narendra Modi app so that people can discuss the books they read. The Prime Minister congratulated all the 10 champions of India who won medals in the World Children's Winners' Games held in Moscow. Mr. Modi said the month of August also brings the memories of Quit India movement. He urged the people to celebrate 15th August with special preparations and find out new ways to observe this festival of freedom with greater participation of the masses.
आजादी के इस पर्व को मनाने का नया तरीका ढूंढे, जन भागीदारी बढ़े, 15 अगस्त लोकोत्सव कैसे बने, जनोत्सव कैसे बने, इसकी चिंता जरूर करें आप।
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. The BJP government in Karnataka will seek vote of confidence on the floor of the Legislative Assembly tomorrow. Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa, who was sworn in on Friday, has said that he is confident of winning the trust vote with the support of 105 BJP members in a reduced House strength of 208. Earlier today, Speaker K.R. Ramesh Kumar had disqualified 14 rebel MLAs from Congress and JDS for anti-party activities under anti-defection law. With today's disqualification, the magic number for simple majority is 105. A lone independent MLA has extended support to BJP. One MLA from BSP is yet to make his stance clear. More from our correspondent.
The Legislative Assembly will meet at 11 a.m. tomorrow. It will take up the floor test and then pass the appropriation bill. Legislative Council will also pass the bill tomorrow. The demand of grants to various government departments can be released only if the bill is passed before this month end. Meanwhile, Congress Legislative Party meeting will be held tomorrow morning under the leadership of Siddaramaiah. The rebels who were disqualified today on Thursday are likely to approach the Supreme Court. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
In Chhattisgarh, 14 Maoists today surrendered in Sukma district of Bastar division. These Maoists were active in Ponga Bhiji area. Police said these rebels were allegedly involved in various Naxal incidents. In Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistani troops resorted to unprovoked firing and indiscriminate firing along the line of control in border district of Poonch today. In the ceasefire violation in Shahpur and Sojian sector, 3 civilians have got injured in Shahpur sector. The injured civilians are being shifted to District Hospital Poonch. Indian Army is giving a befitting reply. In Bihar, rail traffic on Darbhanga-Samastipur section of East Central Railway's ECR has been stopped due to flood water posing threat to the tracks between Hayaghat and Thalwara station. Chief PRO of the ECR, Rajesh Kumar, told AIR News that 13 trains, including 4 express trains, have been cancelled. 15 trains have been diverted and 9 short terminated. Meanwhile, the flood situation continues to be grim in Darbhanga, Sitamarhi and Muzaffarpur. According to Central Water Commission, Bagmati, Kamala Balan and Adhwara group of rivers are maintaining a rising trend and are flowing above the danger mark. Over 85 lakh people in over 13 districts are reeling under the impact of floods. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu today called upon government agencies, civil society and NGOs to make relentless and concerted efforts to step up fight against human trafficking. Mr. Naidu was speaking after releasing the Home Management Training Manual for shelter homes for survivors from human traffickers in Hyderabad this evening. He stressed the need for continuing war against human trafficking till the last victim is rescued and rehabilitated and the last perpetrator is brought to book. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has said that the development of the Himalayan states is a priority of Union government. Addressing the Himalayan conclave in Mussoorie today, she said that special efforts would be made to check the migration from the border areas. She emphasized that migration may be checked upon by providing basic amenities in border areas. More from our correspondent.
All the Himalayan states representatives, including Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Nagaland and Himachal Pradesh, attended the conclave which was held in the Queen of Hills, Mussoorie. All the representatives of the participating states discussed about the rich Himalayan culture, biodiversity, conservation of glaciers, rivers and lakes. Mussoorie resolution was also passed in this conclave. Chief Minister Triveni Singh Rawat said that this conclave will prove to be a good platform to contribute towards the prosperity of the nation. Raghvesh Pandey, AIR News, Dehradun.
Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar has expressed grief over the death of former Union Minister S. Jaipal Reddy. In a tweet, Mr. Javadekar said, Jaipal Reddy was a great orator, spokesperson and an outstanding parliamentarian. CPIM General Secretary Sitaram Yechuri also expressed grief on the death of former Union Minister S. Jaipal Reddy. Mr. Yechuri said he consistently worked to strengthen the secular foundations of India. The last rites of the former Union Minister will be held tomorrow in Hyderabad with state honours. Meghalaya Assembly Speaker and former Chief Minister Dr. Donkupar Roy passed away today in a Gurugram hospital. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed anguish at the demise of Dr. Roy. Mr. Modi said Dr. Roy, who is passionate about Meghalaya's progress, served the state with great diligence and helped transform many lives. In his condolence message, Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said he is deeply saddened by the demise of Speaker of State Legislative Assembly. Government will begin the fieldwork for the 7th Economic Census, 7th EC from Tripura tomorrow. The 7th EC is being conducted by Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation in 2019. The fieldwork in other states and union territories will be launched in August and September. The information collected during economic census are useful for socio-economic developmental planning at state and district levels. The collected data will be kept strictly confidential and used only for developmental planning and statistical purposes by states and centre. The 6th edition of economic census was conducted in 2013. The Congress today attacked the union government over the move to privatize over 20 airports, alleging that it is like every other decision of the Narendra Modi government, which has ended up benefiting big private players. Airports Authority of India chairman earlier said that the government would privatize 20 to 25 more airports in the next phase, having privatized 6 earlier. Addressing a press conference in New Delhi, Congress spokesperson Pawan Kheda alleged that only 14 of 123 Indian airports are in profit and 5 of the profit-making ones have been handed over to one private company. President Ramnath Kovind has reached Benin on the first leg of his 3 nations tour to the West African region. The 7-day visit is the first high-level tour of any head of state from India to the 3 West African countries, Benin, the Gambia and Guinea. Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Ravish Kumar said in a tweet that Benin's Foreign Minister Aurelien Agbononchi received the President at the airport. Mr. Kovind will hold talks with his Beninese counterpart Patrice Talon tomorrow. Later, the President will address the National Assembly in Porto Novo. Mr. Kovind will also meet members of the Indian community at a reception hosted in his honor in Cotonou. The Sri Lankan Navy has arrested 7 fishermen from Rameswaram in Tamil Nadu. The fishermen's boat drifted into the Sri Lankan waters as it is said to have suffered a technical snag. The naval personnel who were patrolling the area detained the fishermen. Tens of thousands of pro-democracy protesters defied authorities to hold unsanctioned marches through Hong Kong today. Huge crowds made their way through the main island streets despite police ban. Officials had initially only given permission for a rally in a park in the commercial district known as Central, but the crowds quickly spilled into the surrounding streets. 6-time world champion MC Mary Kom claimed the gold medal in the 23rd President's Cup boxing tournament, asserting her supremacy in a lopsided 51 kg bout final in Labuan Bajo, Indonesia today. The Olympic bronze medalist pugilist decimated Australian April Franks 5-0. With this, Indian boxers finished their campaign in the tournament with 9 medals. The rich haul comprised 7 gold and 2 silver. The Olympic bronze medalist Mary decimated Australian April Franks 5-0 in finals. Simranjit Kaur defeated Indonesia's Asian Games bronze medalist Hassana Huswatun 5-0 in the final bout. The News Services Division of All India Radio in its weekly bilingual live phone-in program Public Speak tomorrow will bring you a discussion on RERA, a game changer in real estate market. This can be heard on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. Listeners can ask questions to the experts sitting in our studio on toll-free telephone number 1800-115767. You can also ask questions on telephone number 011-2331-4444 and post queries on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts by hashtag AskAIR. This program is also available on Doordarshan DTH. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says people of Kashmir are eager to join national mainstream and those who spread hatred will never succeed in their sinister designs. Sharing his thoughts in Mann Ki Baat Programme, Prime Minister describes 2019 as very fruitful for India in the realm of space. Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa to face floor test in State Assembly tomorrow. In Chhattisgarh, 14 Maoists surrender in Sukma district of Bastar division. And MC Mary Kom claims gold in President's Cup boxing tournament in Indonesia. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.com. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.